Hey guys, what's up? So I tried to go live, my phone died, and I still wanted to give you something this week. Since I know that you all are going to be busy next week with Christmas and the holidays coming up. So I wanted to make sure that I can talk to all of you. So I hope all of you watch this and are inspired to take action in your business, because I know a lot of you are really reflecting on where you've been this year, realizing that you want more in your life, that maybe you don't want to work as much at a job or whatever is currently consuming your time, or maybe you just are reflecting on what you need more of, whether it's more sleep or better habits or better self-talk. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what that looks like for me and just share with you what my vision is for 2016 for myself, and just some things through experiences and through being really hard on myself in the last 5 years of this journey that I've been on, how I talk to myself now, and that I'm not perfect, and those moments of self-doubt still come up for me. And so I just wanted to kind of share with you how I look at that now, and maybe you can use this to reframe how you talk to yourself, and it'll make a huge difference for 2017 for you, and how you can keep your energy levels up so that we can give more to the people in our lives that matter, and we can build a business that is about, because I was talking earlier to a woman on the phone, a stranger who's going to be joining our team, who's not a stranger anymore. And I was talking to her, it's just, think about like any job that you've ever had. Have you ever stayed in a job or just loved a job that you didn't really love, but you stayed at because you loved your coworkers and you loved who you work with? And for me, that's really how Beachbody is that no matter what, is I love the women that are on our team, and I love meeting new women that inspire me and that say something to me that maybe I've heard a million times but just hits me. And I think it's really important to, especially if you're in a relationship or marriage, to have a lot of women and friends in your life that you can have those healthy conversations with and have that girl time with. And I'm just now realizing how important that is, especially with so much stress during the holidays or life changes that you might be going through, whether you're expecting or whether you're about to do a big move or you just moved. So I'll talk to you about best business practices and what to do to revamp and get back into building a business and how to be consistent with that. And then talk to you a little bit about eating and how I talk to myself and how my relationship with food has improved. And yeah, so I just wanted to touch really quickly on those two things and then talk about how things are shifting going into the new year with Beachbody and with our business. My hair is really greasy right now. That's okay. I can't find my dry shampoo. So getting into, I want to talk about eating really quick, because even though this is about eating and how I talk to myself, this is just how I've learned to treat myself in every way, not just with food. Food is a big part of my story, if you know anything about my story. So first off, I just would like to put this out there that I am 18 pounds heavier than when I first became a Beachbody coach. And I knew that, but I didn't really own that part of my story, because when you think about Beachbody, you think of it as a weight loss journey and we have programs that are aimed to help people lose weight and fight obesity. But for me, my story is really different, and I haven't really talked about that a lot yet. So when I started Beachbody, I was really into health, and I used it as a crutch and as a survival mode. And then a lot of like life events happened, and I went through depression, and I was put on meds, and those medications caused me to gain weight very quickly. And I've had a lot of ups and downs where I've lost the weight and then put it back on and lost the weight again, most of it, but not all of it still. And that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, I have been almost 20 pounds lighter in my journey before. But I can tell you one thing is that what I've learned it just through experience is how to treat myself differently. And so I wasn't doing this before. So I've talked to a lot of people, and I've heard women especially just say things like, I can't be trusted around food, and they have a lot of guilt around food when they eat certain things. And, I'm not always perfect about it, about like my self-talk, but for the most part, I found this really great balance that I'm still working on keeping. But I feel like I found this balance where I accept my body in a way where if I have 2 cupcakes, I don't feel guilty about it, and I accept it, and I treat it kind of like I treat my money now. So I do believe in like treating yourself and like investing in, clothing that's going to last, and, treating yourself to get a manicure and not feeling bad about it. But healthy spending also means, not going out, and if your shopping cart at Target is $800 and you really know that you're not going to feel good about that decision 20 minutes later, it's probably best to just walk away and just leave the cart in the store and just walk away from it. So I treat food that way. When I go out, I make the conscious decision, like I had all my carbs for today. I'm going to order a salad, and I let myself be okay with that. And sometimes it's uncomfortable because maybe I don't want a salad, but I do it in a loving way where I know that it's the best decision for me and it's what I really want. And then sometimes I know that I shouldn't. Who's to tell us whether we should or shouldn't do something, right? But like that, cupcakes aren't good for you and they make you fat or whatever. But if I really want a cupcake and I know that not restricting myself from letting myself indulge is going to be the most loving thing for my sanity at that time, then I'm going to let myself have the cupcake, and I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to wake up the next day and I didn't have a binge. I ate a really good cupcake or 2 really good cupcakes, and wake up and feel really great and have my water and my Shakeology and get back to my day. And so through this journey, I've been able to have that more loving relationship with like while still challenging myself. So it's a balance, right? Yeah, and the same with my workouts. Like I feel kind of sick right now. I can tell I'm like on the verge of maybe getting a cold, but I'm not going to let myself get sick. And I'm going to do that by drinking more water, and good quality water, and making sure I have my Shakeology every day, and by resting and not pushing myself to work out because I think that I have to or I'm going to miss out on something. So that's to me what 2017 means, and going all in on yourself for 2017, not what you think you should be, but just being loving to yourself. That makes us really powerful. And surrounding ourselves by women, which might be uncomfortable, to like make new friends, but especially like, like I went on a dinner date with another coach on Team Set Your Soul on Fire, who's not really an active coach, but she wanted to go on a dinner date with me and meet, since she knew I lived in Los Angeles now. And I went and did it, and it was so transformational for me and so amazing, even though it was my first day off in a long time and I didn't really want to leave the house or actually do anything and like get ready and drive out there to the city. But I did it anyway because I committed to, meeting up with her, and it was phenomenal. And I got to like go downtown and go into the city for the first time. And we had great conversation. So to me, going all in on yourself in 2017 means maybe doing some things that are out of your norm. So if you don't do that and like put yourself out there, trying that and like getting uncomfortable and like going out more if you're someone who stays at home, or making more videos, or reading a book, or whatever it is or saying no to working as much, or committing to keeping a job and keeping it and not quitting it until you find something better, and knowing that no matter what's going on in your life, that there's always someone who has had more stress, more debt, more time commitments, more kids than you, who has made this business work and have been able to then walk away from the things that weren't serving them or that they didn't really want to do and find a new identity aside from the person who works all the time, the person who complains about being broke all the time, and find a new identity from maybe just being a mom, not just being a mom, but, find an identity of you again. So for me, that's what 2017 means. That means not having to have a reason to wear lipstick. That means, working with no pants and putting lipstick on, and that being my day. And that means for me, not overextending myself and saying yes to other people's businesses and projects. And that means spending more time with you guys and investing in you and having real conversations with you and spending time and having girls' nights in, whether it's just on Facebook or whatever. And for me, that means, renting a house in Malibu and starting to do retreats like that for my new coaches. And even if it's just a couple of days, through Airbnb, like some very simple things that I can totally do and that I'm going to do. And so, yeah, that's what it means to me, and just making those connections, because this connectedness that I feel when I'm around other women and when I get out there and talk to them, they're to be valued and they're to be cherished, and that's what this business can give you. So I suggest that if you want to feel this way and you want to move in that direction, and let's be honest, living in purpose and loving yourself isn't going to pay the bills. You have to make money. You have to make money, and you owe it to yourself. Your only job right now is to, especially if you're in your 20s, or even if you're in your 40s or 50s, is to get your career off of the ground. And if you don't feel like you have a career yet, then I want you to ask yourself and look right in front of you and see that this opportunity is your career. And your only job right now is to make it work and to get it off the ground. So how do you do that? The first step is I want you to create a challenge group. Set up a group on Facebook, a private group that's closed, and add one other person to it. So I want you to find someone on this team or on Team Set Your Soul on Fire and pick them as your success partner who's going to run with you and run this group with you. And this will be your New Year group. And you can title it Go All In for You 2017, or Own Yourself in 2017, or Support Group for Hitting Your Goals in 2017. Whatever sounds inspiring and whatever moves you is what you name it. And you can always change the name and change the cover photo and make it cute. And then pick a book that you guys are all going to read, and don't waste too much time on designing it or having to have it perfect or planning out the daily post, because that stuff will come later. So now that you have the group set up and you're one other person in the group, your success partner, you talk to your success partner and you set appointments with each other and commitments, and you tell them that these are your appointments with yourself that you're making on when you're going to sit down and have uninterrupted, undistracted, focused time with you and inviting people. So you're going to be talking to people on social media, telling them about this group that you have starting on January 2nd, which is the first Monday of the new year. Or maybe it can start on January 7th, whenever. Or 6th. I think that's next following Monday. And telling them about when the group is going to start, what book you guys are going to read, and tell them it's a support group for chasing your vision and getting really clear on what's going to make you happy. And tell them that you're going to be working out and getting your endorphins flowing so that you can be more inspired and more available in your life. And that the group is about making more money and realizing that what your worth is, and not being afraid to ask for more money, or put a value on your time and like where you're giving your time. So tell people that's what the group's about. Don't talk to them too much about what it is. Let them talk. Ask them what they want in 2017 in a fresh light. Like, what's your vision for 2017? What do you want to be doing this time next year? What does your happiness vision look like for 2017? what kind of women, this is a good one, what kind of women do you want around you in your circle? Have you ever thought about building a business to make money to, like, what's your ultimate goal? If you could have enough money to do whatever you want, what would you do with that money and why? And then you tell them about the solution. So you connect whatever their needs or their vision are, and you tell them about your group. And then you, in an authoritative way, you tell them, great, based on everything you've told me so far, this group, you would be perfect for this group, or this group would be perfect for you. So I'm going to add you to the group. In order to get into the group and have full access to it, its members, and me as your free coach, all you have to do is purchase one of two things. If you buy before the 27th, you can purchase the 21-day fix challenge pack with Shakeology, and it's only $140 for all of that. And it comes with your containers, your nutrition program, all the workouts, and access to a free 30-day trial of Beachbody On Demand. Or if you can't do it by the 27th, if you purchase between the 27th and the 31st of December, so make sure that they purchase before the 31st, you can get the new package that they just came out with. It's the unlimited all-access yearly subscription to Beachbody On Demand, which gives you access to every single workout program that we've ever created by the best celebrity professional trainers. And you will have access to every single program that the company produces in the next 12 months, and you won't have to pay anything for those programs. You'll have access to all of them, so you won't have to buy anything extra. And it comes with a 30-day supply of Shakeology and all the nutritional programs with every single program. You know, it comes with the meal plan and everything, and access to this group, the 2017 group that I just told you about, and me as your free coach for only $199. And that will cover your entire year of Beachbody On Demand. So you wait for them to respond, and whatever they say, you can be like, great. So you can ask them, which one do you think will benefit you more? Which one are you leaning towards? And so they pick one, they tell you, and if they pick the 140, great, send them the link. Ask if they can buy it right now, or if they need to wait until the 26th. And if they say right now, just be like, great, I'll wait for you, I just need your order number. Or, okay, you're going to buy it in 2 days on Friday, great. I'll follow up with you on Friday morning, and I'll make sure to walk you through it in case you have any questions. And then they can send you your order number, and then you add them to the group. And then I'll help you guys with the next step on how to run your challenge group. But right now, you just want to get that space created, and you want to get the space filled with people. So that means they have to buy the challenge pack, the $140 challenge pack, or the Beachbody On Demand if they buy it after the 27th for $199. And yeah, and so that's how it works. And if they say no, fine, talk to someone else, ask them when they can start, and put them on your list for January, when they can buy, what date they can buy in January, and then set a little reminder, a little alarm alert in your phone for what day to follow up with them in January, and re-invite them to that same group again. And if they're not interested, ask them who they know that would be interested and get a referral from them. And then go and talk to that person and do the same thing. Ask what their needs are, hear them out, connect the solution, be assertive, and have an authoritative approach, and tell them what you're going to have them do based on what they told you. And you just do that until you fill the group up with 5 or 10 people with you and your success partner, and you just figure this out. That's how you build your business. And then come January, you'll take all those success stories, the transformation photos that you have from that group based on whatever program they chose to do, and then you market that, and you share that, and you love on them, and you share that on social media. And then you have those people who shined in the challenge group. You tell them, oh my gosh, you killed it, girl. You were amazing. You would be such a good coach. You're already doing what it takes to be a coach. You can sign up for free to be a coach, and you'll save 25% on Shakeology. Have them sign up as a coach, and then share them in a group and explain to them what I just told you and walk them through setting up that challenge group, set them up with a success partner. Done, 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 done. Just repeat that cycle. And then you'll take those before and after photos, the transformations out of your January group, and you'll share them on your social media, and you'll have credibility all of a sudden. So for now, you're going to want to go into Set Your Soul on Fire and share before and after photos of people that have already done the program and share their story. Don't just post the photo, share the story, and then make sure to tie in when your group is starting and tell people that this is a call of action for them to make a commitment, a yearly commitment to their goals in 2017, and that you have the group to make it where it's all going to go down. And then from all those transformations that you share, then you'll be able to set up your February challenge group the same way you did. You'll just call it something different. You'll just change the name of the group, and you'll set a brand new group up, and you'll add all the people that buy the yearly Beachbody On Demand membership, because challenge packs won't be available anymore. And it'll be $199. That's it for the whole year and for Shakeology. And you'll add them all to that group. And then you'll use those transformation photos and share them in March and talk to people about getting ready for spring break and for summer, and tell people that it's time to start working on their summer goals, and summer bodies are made now. And that's how you're going to run your business, and you're going to do that all year long. And yeah, I'll give you all that right now. So that's what you need to do. Make sure you connect up with the right women. You have to have a positive attitude. Know you can do it. It's a numbers game. You just have to get out there and talk to people and make it happen. So go hit Success Club. I've got to hit it. I've got to walk the talk. So I'm signing off to do it. But I just wanted to give all of that info to you, so all of you ladies know exactly step by step what it takes to hit Success Club this month. Lock it in, grow your business, make way more money in 2017, have way more badass babes around you than you ever have before, and I'll see you all in New Orleans for a summit. So have a good night.